Hello, everybody. The Astro Gravitational Report. Yeah, it wasn't pretty last night. It was a lot of energy. It was flocking around. It wasn't good. At some point, like 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe 12:30, right after midnight, I woke up. I couldn't breathe. I was coughing a lot. I had to get up, get in some meds. All this energy began to turn to a dark night of the soul energy from within. There's a lot of darkness energy that begin to be created. I'm starting this report because we were expecting these energies to come in. I believe that tonight was a kind of like a preview for a lot of the people I see, even that they don't understand what's going on. When I walk outside, when I go outside, it is this energy from within them, like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Even when I go shopping, and I go around and I see people, there's a lot of this going on. So here it's what's cooking in the skies right now is that we have a Lilith. It's going to be exiting Cancer. It's going to enter Leo. That is going to be preparations for the full moon in Taurus. And right now, since the moon is going to be crossing in there, is going to be square the Leo for it. Thank God we don't have nothing in the first degree of Scorpio for. But this energy is kind of like telling us what's going on. Lilith currently is opposing Pluto. That is the lack of transformations. That is denied to transform, denied to do the things from within yourself. Be compassion from within you. Really be a compassion. See why you don't want to transform. See why you don't want to remove the shadow from within yourself. And hopefully it's going to be a good for you. You're going to be seeing the light that is from within you. I wish that all of you have it doesn't matter what the situations is. Last night we had a very good live chat talk over at the Facebook group that it's for the main channel. In there, we had a very good energy of talking about these situations and so on. And today we're going to be talking about how to deal with healing our soul from 3D hurt, from our TF twin flames for it. But looking inside of you, everything, all the answers, they're from within you. That's what today you may gonna find a lot of people don't talk to you. A lot of people don't communicate. A lot of people shut down. A lot of people are closing, and so on and so on. That energy that I'm talking about that happened last night is gonna repeat tonight as well. So it is what it is. There is nothing I can change. Just because I deliver you a message, it doesn't make me a bad energy from within. I'm just interpreting the energy. You maybe feel it from within you. Be honest in there from within your own self. Okay. So if you're having a hard time, ground yourself, releasing the energy. The last resort is to tell the dark night of the soul is like do whatever the worst is. So that is going to be if you feel like giving up, you feel like you don't want to live anymore, and so on and so on. That is this energy because you don't want to live with the shadow from within you. So this is going to be the part of the illumination process we've been talking about, and it's here. Like it or not, it is what it is. So let me walk out what's going to happen today. Ooh, I'm going to be. Oh, thank you for somewhere it says bless you. So what's cooking now? What's cooking in the stars? So at 7 o'clock, we have the moon at 20 degrees of Aries. It is divine energies towards Venus. It is about divine time of love. That love that goes into the shadow, that help us out to understand more from within. Midheaven is at 29 degrees of Leo. There is a beautiful divine energies with Jupiter. Jupiter is going to help us now to remove the shadow, to demolish these things from within us, you to experiencing energies and situations from within. As I said, Lilith, it is at 26 degrees, 37 minutes in Cancer. She is going to move very quick, very fast towards Leo. And if you are having something within the last 7 degrees of Cancer, first degrees of Leo, you are going to feel that shadow of energy in there from Lilith from within you. Chiron is going to be a pretty good with Aries. He is retrograde, which is good. That's going to be a healing from within the soul. From within, we have Uranus that is retrograde in Taurus, that is giving us these energies and visions of revaluations from things from the past. Neptune, it is giving a trine towards Venus. You're going to see visions of love, transformations from within the love that goes on from within you. We're still going to have this morning pressures of the energies between Taurus and Scorpio. This energies doesn't go away yet. Doesn't go. Everyone waiting for this November 8th to goes away because everyone is complaining about what the heck is going on. People ask me left and right, dear, what's cooking, and so on. And I have to explain to the people what is it going on with the energies. But it is what it is. You have to accept the reality from within you. So at 8 o'clock, the ascendant moves into 0 degrees of Sag. The things are going to be a little better. Midheaven is in Virgo. Pretty much same in the past couple of days. You're looking at to organize the things that are messed up. You're looking at the things that are need to be fixed from within. The first thing you have to fix from within you is you, not somebody else, not something else. Is you, your point of views, your situations from within, your reorganizations from within your own self. That's what this Virgo is, and that's what this energy of Virgo is going to help you to go ahead and heal not only yourself but possibly others. If you have something within Virgo, you need to understand this energy is very powerful. That is it at the 15 degrees of Virgo. So if you have something in there in Virgo, you're going to feel this energy, particularly at 8 o'clock in the morning there. The ascendant is at 0 degrees of Sag, with its beautiful trining with Jupiter and Neptune. You understand these expressions of why these things crumble, or understanding why the things crumbling from within you. Beautiful evaluations, beautiful energy. Lilith, by the way, it's trining with Jupiter. There is retrograde. Lilith understand from within what happened with that destructions. Destruction happens because of the shadow from within. Okay, but the midheaven during this period is going to help you a lot. Trust me, it's going to help you. You're going to see a clear visions. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven is at the first degree of Libra. Of course, it is opposing Jupiter and Neptune. You're going to be seeking balance. Balance from the past, karma from the past, situations from the past, and so on and so on. Because that opposition is from Jupiter, who is retrograde, and Neptune, there is retrograde. Your confusions, the confusion, clear out the confusions, clear the old situations that were crumbled down because Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. And this energy of Libra about justice. Be careful with this justice, because the justice is not something. We are going to be talking about this justice, so you can understand the 3 levels of justice that there exist today in the main channel. But during this time of hour, that is squaring Mars, and Mars is squaring Jupiter and Neptune. You're still mad, you're still pissed off at things that's happening in there. Don't use this energy of Mars. Use the divine's energies from within. There are three energies of Mars that exist during this time. The one is the personal, to take the matters within personal hands. The second one is you to go ahead and look into Saturn, to the judgment system, to the situations that goes on. The third matter, though, is to transform and left everything within the God's hands, which is Pluto. Okay, so take a look. What is your higher purpose from within you? What is you are? What is the situations are from within your own self during this time? Midheaven is entwined with Pluto, which is going to tell you that the best case is leave it everything to the divine. Okay, you need to understand that when a divine decide to do something, they know how to do it properly. Not personal revenge, not using judging system, but divine from within. That's what this energy is there for. Okay, so the ascendant that is at 12 degrees of Scorpio, that is going to be the divine energies with the North Node. That is to understand that this place you're going into the future, it has a lot to do for the material world from within. The North Node is direct. That's mean it's going to be moving, creating actions of something in the material world that's going to benefit from within you. So at 10 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is at 25 degrees, midheaven is at 18 degrees of Libra. You probably overcome this intensified energies of the previous hour. There is a beautiful trine with Mars. There is a beautiful trine with Saturn in there. You are feeling it, this energy to live it up to karma. Let the karma does the work for you. You understand this situations. If you about to receive karma, what that karma is. If you about to solve something that it's unsolvable, leave it in the hands of the karma. That's what you're getting, this divine wisdom that comes from Pluto towards Mars. Your divine warrior from within you. It's beautiful energy there, there because Mars is retrograde. And when a Mars is retrograde, that is it. The spiritual warrior seeks a spiritual way of fix the things in life. All right. So at 11 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven enters the first degrees of Scorpio. Is going to be a squaring Lilith in there. You might experiencing that energy from the last night for just a little bit, because the movement's going to happen pretty quick from like kind of 5-10 minutes somewhere, let's say like maybe 10:45, 11 o'clock during this period of time. And this energy is going to be trigger you, but it's going to point you out to the work that needs to be done. You're going to see a vision of the work that has been done from within the shadow, and prepare for more work to be done within the shadow. What is that coming from? It's coming from the ascendant that is at 9 degrees of Capricorn. That is a sextile with Mercury, and sextile with the Sun, which is there together, and Venus, but also it's trining Jupiter, it's trining Uranus, I'm sorry, Uranus within Taurus. So instead of the oppositions to the work that you're going to do, to learn to do this work, you're actually solving the conflict from within. Because if you're not doing anything about the issues, the situations that are between Taurus and Scorpio, you need to understand nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to be solved, nothing's going to be dissolved. The karma cannot be finished, the karma cannot be fixed, and so on and so on. But if you do the work, you understand that through the work, you're going to be getting to these beautiful new energies that's coming in later on as a reward for you. So at 12 o'clock, the ascendant is together with Pluto, the transformations, but transformations of what? You need to understand Pluto and ascendant right now, they're opposing Lilith. Lilith is 27 degrees, 25 minutes already within Cancer and is approaching Leo. Midheaven is at 19 degrees of Scorpio. So take a look, the Scorpio picture. We have Mercury at 13 degrees. We have the Sun, the authority, at 14 degrees. We have a Venus at 18 degrees. And we have midheaven at 19 degrees. All that's talking about the communications for the authority of love from within you that exists with the internal world from within yourself. That is squaring Saturn, the karmic ruler of the new way that needs to be. But it's a beautiful trines that begins with Neptune. You see the visions of the clouds from within you. You see the damage from within itself into the shadow, into the underworld. You're shining the light of issues that you are blinded before. So some of you, if you went through these dark moments last night, you probably have a lot of illumination process within yourself. So be compassionate within yourself and being true to yourself of what you see, because what you see is what it is, because it is what it is. Okay? Sometimes we are seeing these situations, and that's how we are illuminated for the light through the darkness that we see from within and decide to take actions. And what the actions are, actions is transformations. You to transform, you to return to the visions, you to return to the growth, you to return to your own self. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. Josh, thank you. Yes, spontaneous energies, they're going to be on waves, coming in up and down, up and down. But it is all about the alignment for the moon. Actually, at 12 o'clock, is going to be at 23 degrees of Aries. She's beginning to approach Taurus, and the more is approaching Taurus, the more we are going to feel it. Some of you is going to begin to feel it tonight. This intense energies that are coming. So at 1 p.m., midheaven, it's at 3 degrees of Sag. That is going to be kind of like a communications and talks about Jupiter. Jupiter, the growth of going back into the Pisces. Go back to the mysticism. Go back and look it up to God. Go look at it back at the beginnings. Go look at it, the things that it was. There's going to be a lot of evaluations. And what does that came from? Lilith is trining Jupiter, and Jupiter is trining midheaven in you. So Lilith is trining also a midheaven for it. So through the shadow, you are understanding the need for transformations. But the shadow will not want to transform because fear of its existence. That is the ego fear from within you that you are going to die. Something die from within you. What it needs to die? Your own shadow. The things that you're sabotaging yourself, the things that not good from within, the things that are in there from within you in the shadow. How are you going to feel about this? The ascendant is at Aquarius. That Aquarius ascendant, it's a 14 degrees. It's only 4 degrees from Saturn. So there's going to be these combined energies of learning the lessons from within. Because all this is squaring, first of all, it's squaring the North Node and Uranus, but it's also square the Mercury, the Sun, and Venus. Let me talk to you a little bit about this Mercury with the Sun conjunctions that's going to be during the full moon. That is going to be the authority, how you talk to the authority from within you. That can lead you also to conflict with an authority of people. Okay, that you may gonna experience in the next pretty much 2.5 days, 3, I would say. At the most, it depends of what you have at Scorpio or what you have in Taurus is gonna affect you a little bit, but the most thing it is are you speaking from your authority or you are talking to authority figure in your life? That could be a father, that could be a someone who you have a lot of respect about the things that are in the material world. There could be a lot of conflicts, there could be a lot of situations, there could be a lot of triggers, but they're coming in because this was not solved issues in you or for you or with something from within. Okay, something that you close your eyes on it, but you can't close your eyes about this anymore. So at 2 o'clock, the midheaven is at Sagittarius. There is a divine energies with Uranus. That means that you may send energy towards the divine asking for help, or the divine is giving you the help that you want. There is a beautiful trine with the moon. That is it about the energies, this intuition stuff, like I can take the charge from within me. But be careful with this charge within me, because the moon is squaring Pluto, which is mean lack of transformations. But the moon is in sextile with Mars. And whatever your Mars, your divine warrior, is within you, that's what you're going to do. Midheaven, it is opposing Mars in there, and Mars is squaring with Jupiter and Neptune. Don't hesitate to look the divine, but hesitate from taking this actions from within, or expressions, or doing something during this time of telling the things that ooh, you're wondering, your shadow, how big it was to express this from within yourself, or take it things within your own hands. It's not worth it. Look at the divine. Left the things within divine from within you. The ascendant is at 7 degrees in Pisces. That is it about the mysteries, to review the mysteries from within. It's the best thing it is. Talk to someone about the mysteries of the world, how the mysteries of the world are working inside of you, and why you are in the shadow period right now from within. You need to understand the Scorpio is always has one secret, doesn't tell nobody. But the secret, you have to tell it from within. So at 3 p.m., the ascendant moves into Aries. Is going to tell us like what's happening when the things are going to be coming into Aries. For it, the midheaven, it's at 1 degrees of Capricorn. You need to understand that the energy there is a little bit intense. Why? Because you understand you have to do this job. Do you really have to do this job? Yes or no question is from within. But guess what? This intense energy, it is squaring Jupiter, and Jupiter squaring Mars, and midheaven is opposing Mars. So again, this intensified energies are coming. They're going to be in waves, ups and downs. Also, the moon, it's going to begin to square Lilith. The moon, it is at 24 degrees of Aries. The Lilith is 27 degrees 53 minutes into Cancer. Now, this positions of separations is going to create more intensity from within. But the good part is they're moving together. So right there's going to be a moment of little break within this intensified energy between the intuitions from within and the shadow from within. Be careful there, because it could be something related to the mother from with you, the mother situations with your own mother. 4 p.m., the ascendant actually points out this issue I was just talking about. It is together with the moon. Midheaven is at 15 degrees of Capricorn. Very beautiful energy, you to do the work. What you saw a couple hours when the ascendant was at Capricorn in there at 15 degrees, now this energy of the visions that you came in to do this work within the shadow, it helps you out from within. It creates the angel wings. Let me explain what the angel wings are. Those are the aspects that it's created of 2 sextiles and 2 trines. They're interconnected from within, that they're creating these wings. And the wings are from 15 degrees Capricorn to the 14 and 13 degrees and 18 degrees things that are in Scorpio. That is in Mercury, the Sun, and the love from within. So basically, you're going to use the communications, the authority, and the love from within you to do this work that is connecting from MC to the midheaven, to the things that you see and work right now within yourself. towards the North Node and Uranus. That is mean what it's coming in for the near future. That energy from Uranus and the North Node, it goes in directly into Neptune. And Neptune is trining and return that energies to Mercury, the Sun, and Venus to understand that this is a process from within. When you allow it, the enlightenment, the love within the darkness to shine from within yourself. That is it, the work we are going to do collectively here. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming. So 5 p.m. the midheaven, it's going to be passing through Pluto, opposing Lilith. Lilith is moving ahead. Lilith is at 28 degrees, 10 minutes of Cancer. She's trining Jupiter, and Jupiter is sextile midheaven. That means you can't have a direct confrontations about transformations. But if you see what was destroyed, you see what it's this relearning process. If you see this, that you have to be taking control over your shadow, not the shadow controlling you as that authority, the way it is, you are going to be understanding not only the need of growth, you're going to understand it, why you're here. What did you came here to live on this earth? So it's going to be a beautiful energy, but it's going to be intense because the ascendant is at 20 degrees of Taurus. That is going to be squaring beginning of 18 degrees Venus, the 14 degrees Sun, and Mercury. That talk, is that talk important to you? The truth from within you, and so on. That authority, the authority for you to take a charge of your love from within. That is going to come in from Neptune. You need to understand visions of right love. You know what it's right thing to do. The question is are you going to do it? That is either part of transformations. There is a one thing that you know things is a whole another ball game doing the things. But when you do the things, there is always a reward after you do. It is the same thing like you go into work, you do your work, you get paid. That's what this is. But don't use it with this mindset because you are the reward to your own self. You're rewarding your own self from what you see. So at 6 o'clock, the ascendant goes into a Gemini. There's going to be not pretty much any major aspects, but midheaven goes with Saturn. Lesson learned, new ways, new paths. You have to get into this rebellions from within you. Alien don't rebel, the situations are forcing you to take a new road, take on new situations, take a new. That is going to be this deep, deep rebellion that later on, we're talking about February, March, is going to be paid off to you in a huge, huge way. Those intense energies that we have now, it's preparing us for a better future ahead. Question is, how you do this work inside of you of deeply, deeply transformations. So at 7 p.m., the midheaven is at 0 degrees of Pisces. That is a beautiful energy with the ascendant. Ascendant is in 24 degrees of Gemini together with 25 degrees of Mars. You're going to pay attention to the divine warrior in you. Are you going to willing to use that divine warrior in yourself? Are you going to become this warrior from within you? Are you going to have the patience to transform? But also, are you going to have the patience for other people to transform? There's going to be a lot of this coming out right now in the surface from within. The beauty is that you're going to feel these visions of what has to be done because Venus, the Sun, and Mercury, they are right now trining Neptune. You're going to be seeing visions, but be careful with the visions of the ego, the distorted energies that are coming and telling you all the bad things that lead you to the crashes that happened in the past. You need to understand the past will haunt you, just so it can show you that you need to stop cutting off with keep repeating, doing the same mistakes, so you can be this evolving personality from within you. So at 8 p.m., the ascendant is at Cancer. Beautiful times with in the family. Very beautiful time. If you ask me, if you have a need to have a family talks in there, midheaven is in Pisces at 16 degrees. That is a beautiful trine that comes in from midheaven and Neptune towards everything in Scorpio. The big thing is to dive from within. That is the family situations, the family secret, the family things from within. The ascendant at Cancer is going to help you with this. You see the visions of the need to fix the things in the family. Lilith, it's continue going fast towards Leo. She's right now at 28 degrees, 35 minutes in Leo. That oppositions with Pluto, it's going to be a little bit less, but it's still going to be intensified inside of you. The moon is at 27 degrees, 42 minutes in Aries, squaring Lilith and squaring Pluto. That is going to be a lot of intense energies, guys. Lilith doesn't want to change. Lilith doesn't want to join the intuitions of doing the right things. You're going to go and experiencing probably extreme anger from your shadow within. And Lilith wants to go into Leo to take charge of the authority from within. So basically, you may experience some internal fight with your shadow. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. Okay? But if you follow it, what it's within your soul, if you follow the mystic rules, if you follow the divine visions from Pluto towards Mars, get this energies inside of you, you can win the fight over yourself. 9 o'clock, the ascendant, it is at Cancer at 20 degrees. Midheaven is at 2 degrees of Aries. That squaring towards, from midheaven towards Mars, together with Jupiter, you're going to feel like, I don't see these new things. I don't see these new situations. I don't see this new beginning. I don't see all this. You're only going to see it if you win over Lilith in you, because midheaven is in trine with Lilith. You're going to be looking at to take this rebirth from within if you win the fight of previous hour. Okay, so the ascendant is at 20 degrees, which is going to give you the visions of fixing the things in the family that are karmic. A lot of family karma is going to come out on the surface because the ascendant is in divine energies aspect with Saturn. Saturn, who is in Aquarius, finally you to rebel out of the jail because of these family situations from within yourself. That's what this energy is divine about it, because the ascendant, it's trining everything in Scorpio. And you're going to be dealing with this energy. Probably we're talking about 2-3 o'clock if you wake up at midnight, as energy that you need to work from within yourself. There's a beautiful kite positions because of everything that is in Scorpio. It is trining with Neptune. Neptune is in trine with Uranus. Uranus is in I'm sorry, Neptune is sextile with Uranus. Uranus is a sextile with the ascendant, but the ascendant is a trine with everything in Scorpio. So you will see how this energy is from the shadow. It goes in to the ascendant, the visions that you have. The Neptune is going to help you, the new visions that are coming in, and all is going to come up together with Uranus and the North Node. You will feel the energy of what are you going to go and do for the family in you. All right, so 10 o'clock, the energy is going to be very intense. So you're going to feel the fight between Lilith and the moon from within you. Yes, because the moon is going to be at 28 degrees, 47 minutes in Aries. Cardinal energy. Also, midheaven is at 18 degrees in Aries. that is going to give divine energy towards the sun and Mercury. So inside of your soul, you have to take a charge and the authority from within you, because your intuition, it is about Mars, the fight. But what fight are you going to put in? Where are you going to go with this? So the moon is squaring Pluto, and the moon is squaring the ascendant and Lilith, which is there pretty much together with them. Lilith is also in 28 degrees 51 minutes. So they're like a 3 minutes of perfect square, but that is a perfect squaring. So this intense energy overnight is going to be increased a lot. So look that shadow in you. It's going to fight the intuition from within. Maybe you're going to have a twisted intuitions. Maybe you're going to have a twisted visions. Maybe you're going to have all this shadow darkness that you didn't know you had it within you. It's going to come out in the surface, trying to take the authority from within. That's kind of like the demons trying to win over, because they know their time is over. A lot of inner work, guys. So at 11 o'clock p.m., yeah, the things are intense. The ascendant, it's at 14 degrees of Leo, pretty much in the center of Leo. It's going to be a lot of intensified energies. Midheaven is in Taurus. The moon is in 29 degrees, 20 minutes of Aries. A lot of square, a lot of red, intense energy. The only good thing it is you taking the authority with the visions of what you need to transform, and follow the divine guidance from Pluto in the divine warrior. That's going to save you. Everything else is going to be intensified to a point that you're going to feel it deeply from within you. It's coming. Not yet. It's not that powerful. Tomorrow is going to be more powerful within. But now it is kind of like a prelude of what is coming tomorrow. Okay, guys? And I want to give you one more hour, which is going to be right at midnight. And that is going to be when a midheaven, it's going to be at 19 degrees of Taurus, and the ascendant is going to be at 26 degrees of Leo. So basically, if you overcome this authority from within, you overcome the shadow of yourself, there is a divine aspects that are coming towards the ascendant from Pluto. But Mars, it gives divine energy towards Pluto. So the divine warrior and the new authority from within you, they are going to do the divine transformations within yourself. You're going to experiencing this energy about midnight. Okay, so now, guys, if you have so many questions, let me know. I'm here for you. Yeah. So it is what it is. Some of you went through these periods before. Some of you went through these situations from before. Reach out to someone for it. I'm going to be available for you guys if you need me. I'm on Facebook. Spoke to some of you last night, and hopefully, guys, we are going to go through this period. We're going to evolve to the positions of who we are supposed to be, from the authority, from our soul from within. We're going to overcome our shadows, and we're all going to come and see each other in the light. If you don't have a questions, let's share the love and the light here, guys, and be love for yourself. Do these transformations with love, guys, with love. Okay? Be love, guys. I'll see you later on the main channel. Thank you, Erica. Here's some gifts for you guys. Be love.